4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe for the information I'm about to give you. It's free. It costs you nothing. Come on. You know you want to. Just hit the buttons and things and stuff. Help me, help you, help me. That sounds right. Hey, I've got a fun one here for you today. This is one that I've been wanting to cover because I've made a few videos about my ST1300, but I kind of wanted to go a little bit more into this bike. For the people that are thinking about buying one of these, do not buy one unless you never want to purchase another motorcycle again in your entire life. That's right. These are the best touring, bang for your buck motorcycles that are super reliable, run forever. They average, I've seen these things well into 270,000 miles. Still going. I've seen, actually, I think I saw two of these with over 500,000 miles on them. Still going. They rarely ever break. They are super reliable. I will say they're a little expensive for the tires. The tires can get a little on the pricey side. And there's a lot of people that dark side theirs so that they don't have to deal with high tire pricing. I don't dark side, not on bikes this size. This is a very large motorcycle. I don't want a dark side. If you don't know what dark siding is, just Google dark siding. You'll understand afterwards. I don't advise people do it. It's very unsafe. I have seen some people do it. I wouldn't advise doing it. Not a very safe idea. But these ST1300s, regardless of the year that you get, are probably one of the best motors, if not the best motorcycle ever made for sport touring. Not only are these bikes stupid fast for how big they are, because this bike weighs almost 800 pounds. It is a large machine that puts down a lot of power too. But they're also very, very fast. The 0 to 60 on this thing is like 3 seconds or less. It's crazy. It's crazy how fast this large bike is. But if you want comfortable, just hug the road, a very road-hungry, beautiful performing machine with 2 upriders. I've gone camping with this thing. I've got another camping trip coming up. When I first got it, I actually went camping by myself. I've got another camping trip coming up with this where we're going to have 2 upriders. I'm going to show you how much shit I can actually pack in here, because this thing with the rear trunk on it, you can pack an entire campsite on this thing. All that stuff that's on my CD right there, all that crap along the whole running board, all of that goes in here. Guaranteed. I'll show you. I'll set up an entire campsite with this thing in one of my upcoming videos, and you'll be like, you put all that on there? Yes. Yes, I did. Easily, too. Wasn't even a problem. If you were wanting a bike that could just road trip everywhere, all over the country, different countries, put this on a ferry and ferry it across on a boat somewhere to another country, this is the bike to do it. This bike will get you anywhere you want to go in style, comfortability, smooth. It's like sitting on a lazy boy, just lapping it up, taking on the miles, taking the bugs to the face. No, I'm just kidding. The windshield on these things are incredible. And this is an automatic windshield that goes up just by pushing a button. So you can choose the height that you want. But heated handle grips. Let's get into some of this stuff. I did put a throttle lock on this, so when I'm highway cruising, I can just peel that back, slap that down, and boom, now I have cruise control. That cost me $5 to put that piece on there so that I had cruise control. My GoPro mount, obviously. I do have a throttle assist on here because sometimes it gets a little frustrating just trying to hold this for long periods of time when you can just rest your wrist on this. That is also a huge improvement for this bike, is a cruise control throttle lock and a throttle assist. This is my navigation system, which I will go ahead and turn on right there for you guys. I installed all this myself. This is all me. So there you go. It's a pretty sweet setup. And heated handle grips right here. Also, this turns on my USB, so not only does it activate my navigation, but it also turns on my twin USB port that went right here. I mean, this thing has everything, you guys. Heated mirrors, and then this is the heat control. Not every ST1300 is going to come with these things. A lot of this stuff is stuff I put on here. Some of it is stuff other people put on here. But the majority of all this stuff is all stuff I put on here, including the navigation system. But outside of that, this thing, even in the wintertime, there's another thing I wanted to talk about. The way they designed this engine is very interesting. For the people that are going to be riding in colder weather, they put the engine shroud right here. And what's awesome about this is the fan blows right there. These stick out enough that your legs are actually behind them. So when you're cruising on colder weather, it's just pushing the air away from you. And the air that does get to you is all this heat from the engine right here. Right on your legs and everything right here. It's like having a built-in heater constantly. Fantastic idea. On the hotter days, you might get a little warm. Probably want to wear shorts. But if you are colder environment, it's like a built-in heater, man. It's amazing. This bike is heavy. It weighs a lot. But if you can manage it and you can hold down the power, cruise this thing, dude, best bike you'll ever own, best bike you'll never want to get rid of. You will have this thing until you get tired or old from riding motorcycles. Trust me, you won't retire the bike. The bike will retire you. That's the difference. I'm not even joking when I say that. Sorry, the lighting in here is garbage. I'm not joking when I say that. This is a video I think every person thinking about purchasing an ST1300 should watch, because there's no explanation I can give you that will explain how incredible these machines really are. I promise you, I could sit here and talk until I'm blue in the face and never explain to you how amazing these machines really are. They are number one for big touring sport class. What sets these apart from the other ones is the clutch system on it. It is a simple clutch to work on. If you come down here, that's your clutch right there. All you got to do is pull this front fairing off and you can have access to your clutch. That's it. That's all you got to do. On most of your big touring style sport cruisers, the clutch is behind the engine housing back here, and you have to separate the entire bike in half, like on your BMWs and stuff. You got to separate the entire bike in half to replace the clutch. Yank the engine. All that has to come out. On this, clutch is built right into the front of it. Easy access. Oil change, simple. Coolant change, let me get you right up in here. Let me grab this flashlight here so you guys can see. Your overflow reservoir is right there. As you can see, they put a little door access panel for it. Really easy to get to. If you look right up there, I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you look right up there, boom. There's the cap for the radiator. If you want to refill, all you have to do is remove this inner panel, which I actually have out right now because I just got done doing this job. Remove that inner panel. And guess what? You got access to it. Want to change your plugs and wires? Just take this off. This cap comes off. You have access to your plugs right underneath here. Boom. Simple. Easy. They made doing maintenance on this thing simple. Alright. Same thing over here. Want to do your plugs on this side? Boom. Just pop this cover up. Just pulls. Boom. Pops right out. Take this little tiny door off. Good to go. Brake reservoir and clutch reservoir right here. If you need to bleed your clutch, it's on that side. You just drop the lower fairing, which is 5 bolts. Right here. 1, 2. You can see them. They just run along the bottom. And then your hydraulic nipple is right here for draining it so that you can bleed it, which you should do once a year. And then replace the fluid. Guys, I can't tell you how awesome this bike is designed. There are a couple frustration factors if you actually have to pull the Tupperware off to work on it. But everything I'm trying to tell you is that this bike was well designed. Everything about it was well designed. They thought about the average owner owning this. And there's enough content out there about these bikes now that you can do all the work yourself. It is going to be super rare that you ever have to bring this thing to a shop. I've got videos of me doing tires, oil changes, clutch stuff. I mean, all of it. All of it. Every time I make a video for you guys to help you, I try to record everything that I do and post it. But all I want to say, out of all the touring bikes that are out there, there's a reason these are really sought after. Because they're so reliable. That's why. And they're so damn smooth. This is the smoothest bike on the planet. Outside of electric. I'll say that. Outside of electric. Gotta give electric some fair play in there. Obviously, electric doesn't have the gears, and it's just different. It's different. Anyways, well, not all bikes are like that, but yeah. So, these are phenomenal machines. Even ones that were not cared for end up being really, really good because they were built so quality that even if you didn't maintain the bike and it had hella high miles and it was beat to death, it'll still probably guarantee you another 50,000 miles out of it. Mistreated. That's all I'm going to say. If you are thinking about buying an ST1300, this is my second one. These are phenomenal bikes. I cannot say that enough. These are such incredible machines. No joke. You will never want to buy another bike after you've owned one of these. You will have this thing forever. Unless you run short on money and don't have a choice, and or you hurt yourself and life gets the best of you. I feel bad for you then. But I'm going to ride mine until that happens to me. So I want my joy to fall off on you guys as well. I think that's it. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed now. I was just kind of excited. I'm like, I'm going to make this video for everybody. I'm super excited. I want to say good things about my bike and let other people know if they purchase one that they've made a good choice. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you on the flip. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe. I have a ton of content coming for this. And don't forget, I have a camping trip. I'll show you. I can put all that in this and have a very awesome camping trip. Me and the girlfriend, we're just going to have a blast. I'll show you my whole setup. You'll enjoy it. It's for our anniversary. We're doing it for my anniversary. So she wants to take the bike. I'm going to put the trunk back on, and I'm packing up the clothes and put all my stuff in the trunk. So it's currently in the house right now, but we'll put it back on there before the trip, and then I'll show you how everything works on this bad boy right here. So we got a 2-3 hour drive on it before we get to our location. So, all right, guys, like button, subscribe. Catch you guys on the flip. Toodles.